Good day everyone, my name is Arslan and today we are going to be making our first realistic interior scene inside Blender. We're going to hurry up and we are going to try to make it as realistic as possible, and of course I am not going to be modeling the elements of our project because it would take too long of a time. Instead, I'm going to be importing them from my other projects which I am soon going to upload on YouTube. Let's quickly get started, and when we move forward, so everything's going to make sense. So we're making a master bedroom which has a size of 20 by 25 feet. Is that reasonable to you guys? Let's quickly change the units. First of all, for the walls, instead of making it manually, why not use the R key back? So wall, and let's go to Imperial. So for the height is usually, not usually, but in most of the cases it's around 11 feet, and for the walls we generally have two main types, which is the 4.5 inches one and the 9 inches one. For this case, let's just choose 9 inches. Done. Back to feet. Now we are going to be making 20 by 25 feet. You know what, instead, how about we just make it 25 by 25, a good nice squared, uh, minus 90, minus 90. All right, and nope, that's wrong. So 25 by, although I said 25 by 22, would that be fine? 25 by 22. Now the same case, minus 90. All right, and 25. All right, and there is an option for close right here. So that is done. Now let's set our rendered view so that we kind of have an idea of what we are exactly doing. So now the next thing is of course the floor. Shift and A and image as planes desktop. Let's add this on the RX90 and scale it out. Why can't we see the textures? Now we can see the textures. All right, so how do we do this? One and Shift and Z. You know what? Let's snap our vertices. 7. Edit. We are in edit mode, and Shift and Z. So let's snap these G, and right here that is snapped. Let's go to our shading. We definitely need a BUMP for this. We definitely need a COLOR, a color ramp. So the color of this would go to the roughness, and this would definitely go to the color, and one from the color is going to be to the height, and from the normal there's going to be definitely one to the height. So although we're going to work on that later on, but this can kind of give us a little bit of idea. Now UV textures, the most important thing when it comes to realism is making sure that your scale and your UVs are to the point. A and S. Oops, why are we encountering this problem? Let's go back to shading. And there are quite a few things you're going to learn today. Instead of clip, it has to be repeat, and that problem is gone. So S and R90, much better. And you know what, we're going to fix this later on according to what our camera has to say. So environment, we definitely need an HDRI, desktop PBR, HDRIs. All right, so let's continue, and first of all, let's go to cycles, let's go to GPU compute, let's go to denoise, and one, and now things are better. And although we're going to play with the settings later on, For now, change the color management to high contrast. That is done. Now we definitely need some windows. Windows. How do we do this? Edit. So Control and R. That is the first edge loop. Control and R. That is the second edge loop. And Control and R and Control and R and 3 and X and faces. The first window is done. Now the same is gonna be for this one. Control and R. Control and R and select this and G twice. And we are going to leave a few inches down here for our concrete so that the window and the concrete is properly bonded. And GG twice and 3XF. Delete. Done. Our windows are already made. So now, what else is left? So now we need to add the windows. First of all, we have to bring the 3D cursor to this point. 2, select and Shift and S and cursor to selected. Done. Now for the windows, we are going to be using the R key mesh. And for this window, let's choose the rail one, RZ90. RZ. Why can't we change it? RNZ. All right, 90. All right. And I think it's the other way around, isn't it? RZ90 factor 180. All right. So S and Z, S and Y, and 7. Shift and Z. S and done. Shift and Z. So the first window is done. For the second window, the workflow is going to be the same too. Select the edge, Shift and S, cursor to selected, and back to our create mode and panel windows RZ90 and S and Z and S and Y. So done. S and Y. All right. Task number 2 complete. We have both our windows. We are going to be changing the shader for that. And for the environment, we have already added our HDRI. So now we have to import our elements. I'm going to be pausing the video because there are quite a few different projects that I'll be using, and I'll be importing a few things from that. So let me pause the video and import the things. All right, guys. So we are back, and that took so long. You have no idea. It almost took about 2 hours to finish and import and all that. And this is our final room. So height. These are all the important elements that I have included in our room. Let's go to the rendered view. And this is the final result, guys. I've added a bed. I'm gonna upload the YouTube, my video for that, and we have a few paintings. We have this guitar, a standing mirror, a wardrobe, and a table and a chair and a painting. And when we go to our camera, so Alt and H, and this is the final render. I'm still working on the HDRI to find out which HDRI is gonna be perfect for this. For example, if we get it to somewhere like that, how is this looking? So this is the you could say the almost final result. After that, the more you play around, and the better it is gonna get. Although the thing is that I do not like these side droves, these small. How about we design it quickly? Can we do that? Huh? Can we design these very quickly? So guys, this is the final, you could say, render. I'm going to improve it a little bit. These are small spheres that I have added, which sort of denote the LED lights that we have installed in our homes. And now it's just playing with the settings a little bit. For the render settings, I have set the samples to 500. For the light bounces, I've set it to 100, believe it or not. The transmission 50 and the transparent 50. And what else can we do with here? For the contrast, I have set it to high contrast. And this is going to be our final render. Still, there's a lot of work to do. And I think it's just playing around with the HDRI, isn't it? For example, if it depends on where we want these waves to be. For example, if we want them to be right here, and yes, I think this is the right. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a few tips and tricks from this. And after that, apart from that, I haven't changed the settings of the windows. Although I did add these important, these imported, you know, curtains and but overall I didn't change the setting of these, right? They are the same. So I'm going to include the final render in the end, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to stay with us for more interesting blender videos. Bye bye.